Well, hello. Today I'd like to welcome you to my first impressions of an East German pen. I know there's no longer an East Germany, but there was when I grew up. And so this is a pen dating from East Germany. This is the Garant Sator, so let's take a look at it. Alright, so this is the box that it came in. This is an original vintage box, so Garant. On the other side, I'm guessing that's the nib size and some other information. Got the model name, the Sator. Open up the box. We have us a pen. And we have some other stuff. Whoops. Written in Russian. So apparently this pen was sold to the Soviet market. Let's see if I can fish that out without ripping it. Alright, so I will photograph this and put a view of it on my Evernote page. I may try to see if I can do a Google Translate on it. But, I recognize Garant. I'm not sure what else I recognize here. So, this is the pen, the Garant Sator. Nothing on that finial. Nothing on that finial. Basically, the only branding I see on it is very faintly engraved here. So we have Garant and Sator, which I appreciate that. I like the minimal branding. I don't like pens that have to have this huge brand on them. I've cleaned it, so I know it holds water and will theoretically hold ink. I noticed when I was cleaning that the nib is slightly tipped out, so that will be interesting to see how well it writes. We unscrew it. And we reveal the captured converter thing that seems to be popular with pens from behind the Iron Curtain. So, in a nice communist pen, we'll put some good old Parker Quink washable blue. Getting some nice bubbles. Not bad for a first fill. I think we'll leave it at that. Drip a few out just in case. And we'll see how this goes. We got brass there and plastic. Not sure why that's brass, but it is. And I'm guessing somehow this lip functions to hold the cap in place when it's capped. At first blush, it seems to be writing just fine, so maybe the nib is meant to be that way, or even if it is bent, it's okay. Definitely is a medium. So we have Parker Quink. Getting a little feedback, but nothing bad. Definitely some line variation. Not flex, but line variation. So Parker Quink, washable blue. Blue runs off screen, but that's okay. So flex, no. Ooh, and now we don't want to write anymore. You're going to play that game. And sometimes that's just a thingy that happens with a new pen, when it's freshly inked. Sometimes it's a sign of a problem. So I will when I do film the talking portion of this in a few weeks, we'll find out if that was a continuing thing or not. Wetness and flow. Definitely some feedback to this. Steel nib, of course. Well, it did fine there. And there we go again. Oh, but it started right up. Smear test. Lettery-ish. Reverse writing. That's hideous. That's really hideous. Very scratchy, super double extra ultra fine. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. And finally, the world-famous Peer-Gustafson test, which might tell us something too. So just letting it breeze across the paper. And I'm wondering if the Skippy thing at the beginning was just because it was a fresh fill of ink, because it did fine. I will also note that this does not click into place, it just sort of mushes on. So if you like a nice satisfying snap with your pen, don't buy this one. So the Garant Sator got a little bit of an adventure this week. I forgot my Lamy 2000 at home, and I thought, it's okay. I've got my Parker Sonnet right here in the pen case. Nope. So you won't be seeing that on Pens in Use this week. It was empty. So I thought, what else is business-like ink that I have in the pen case? The Garant Sator. So it spent a whole day traveling around in my pocket. And I have to tell you, yeah, it's still scratchy the way I talked about in the video, but it's a good pen. I was very happy writing with it. In fact, I loaned it to one of my colleagues because he needed to write some stuff down. He says, wow, that's a nice pen. It just was very impressive. So, yeah, thanks to that day this week, my opinion of it went kind of up. I'm impressed with it. I still want to do a little nib smoothing with it, but on the whole, I was very happy with it, especially... do I admit that, yeah, it's kind of languished in my pen case because I just, not that exciting. And, yeah, it hasn't been languishing so much. So right now I'm making myself not write with it, so I have it still inked up for Pens in Use. But, yeah, I think after Pens in Use, it's going to be empty. So, not a exciting writer, just a good writer. The kind of pen you want as a daily writer. And I'm going to be doing a video over the holiday break, or at least filming it over the holiday break, about daily use type of pens. It's got those features. It's got the slip cap. It's the right kind of writing. It's a good pen. So as far as anything else, I think I mentioned that the filling system isn't the strange captured convert. Or is it? Okay, go with what I said on the writing sample about the converter, because I don't remember anymore. But it's been a few weeks since I filmed that part. But anyway, as far as my other tests, I'm wearing a really bulky sweater that was given to me. Yeah, let's try and put it over the t-shirt, because it's not going over the sweater. Yeah. That slipped right over the t-shirt once I found the t-shirt. I can't see what I'm doing when I do that. When I put it here in the breast pocket, boop, there we go. But, yeah, it wasn't working here. So, that is my Garant Sator. And, it's just a reminder, again, why I like the pens that I do. Why do I like these lesser-known brands that nobody reviews? Well, except the pen collector. I now have competition in this little niche. But anyway, he's allowed because he lives in Romania, so he's got access to a lot more of these niche pens than I do. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching. And I know this will get outdated, but I just want to mention that I'm doing a Ask Me Anything over the holiday break, so I will put a link to it in the video description. If you're watching this after December 30th of 2021, yeah, it's down, but I'm not getting many questions in it, so I thought I would throw that out there. So thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.